Well, for starters, I don't know if I can top that. It's too amazing. I'm probably gonna sleep with it tonight and put it in the bed. But anyway, I was called to do the toast today, and it's a big responsibility to represent such an amazing couple. It is, and well, it's such an occasion I can't use very large words. One, because there is none to describe such a moment or a feeling, and two, because I didn't write anything out. One, because it was too emotional every time I wrote something out. And that's a really, really bad idea, because now I don't have anything planned out, and I'm probably still going to get emotional. So, anyway, but if I must speak from the heart, it would take me a lifetime, just because my sister means a lifetime to me. And it's taken me a lifetime to understand her. So, if I would give you a heads up, or I know you know her, and there how you see her, she's like a princess and delicate. I have seen her smash her finger and grab it and say it's okay, and like nothing. If that would happen to me, I would have been crying like a girl. I'm not proud of it. It's not, but I had to live with that, and it made me admire her, because she's an amazing person. And I can't imagine her giving that unconditional love to someone different than you, because as my dad said, I have gotten her married several times in various places since I'm 5 years old. And I have been the preacher, I have been the Bible man, and forced sometimes to be the flower girl. But I was never the groom, because I wasn't tall enough, and two, she had in mind who she wanted to marry since I was 5. And I've always known this. She knew that he had to be loving and caring and want to understand her and be different from the rest and not matter that he was different from the rest. And I know that's you. And I see you guys, and now it's your turn to have that ceremony, because you're going to be the preacher, you're going to be the spiritual guider, you're going to be the Bible man who's going to take the word to her. And when times get rough, you might be the flower girl. She's amazing. I want to tell you all the secrets, but you're going to have to find that out on your own. But I do know that she's hungry, and you're hungry, she'll give you the food. She'll keep you warm. She's amazing, and she won't admit none of this, because it just adds one more quality to her, which is humbleness. And see, I met you, I don't know if you remember this, but we were in the cafeteria, and I spoke to Steven, and he's a different guy. We grew up in miles away, but we have such a similar way of life. And I thought I'm different. I mean, you can look at me. My dad's Cuban, my mom's Brazilian. I was born in Texas. I grew up in Mexico. I look Arabian. I'm confused. And this guy, like, I was talking to him, and I instantly knew I had a brother, regardless of my sister. And I'm glad it didn't end there, because I moved away and I was working, and my sister called me up, said that she met someone, and she didn't tell me who. I knew, because my sister doesn't find anyone appealing unless they have that distinct quality, and I saw that in him. So I knew what she was talking about, and I'm happy. And wow. I come from an emotional family, I think. I don't know. I said previously, this whole ceremony should have been sponsored by Kleenex. It would have been the best commercial ever. But I have this theory, going back. We're born with certain knowledge. And I was born a son, a brother, a student, and all those. To be a son, you have to obey. To be a brother, you have to have their back. To be a friend, you have to be trustworthy. To be a student, you have to learn and you have to study. But to be in a marriage, it takes all of those things and much more. And it doesn't come easy. And it doesn't come natural, because it's something new. But as the responsibility that has been set upon me to give this toast, it's the same responsibility that you guys have knowing that my sister, when she called me up to know that, that she was attracted to someone, she told me it was impossible. And here's a funny thing, my family always says, my grandfather said, the difficult we must do, the impossible we must try. And my sister is a living proof of that, because she always says, oh, it's impossible, while she's actually doing it. She'll run a race and say, I can't do it, and she'll say that all the way to the finish line. It drives me crazy. But, she said it, and I told her nothing's impossible, and she fought against all odds, against time, against distance, and here you guys stand, just to prove that chance had nothing to do with it. It was God. And as such, you guys have a responsibility not to show it in a wedding, but in a daily life. Amen. So I give this toast for every choice you make, be it with love. So love may be with every choice you make, every step you take, and every word you speak.
Wow.
So I stand before you now in a great honor and privilege.
I love you.
To see not two individual extraordinary people, but how they met and will stay together in an extraordinary way. So, I thank you for sharing and for allowing us to witness such a miracle, such love, and being my inspiration for all my life. For being there for me. And I'm going to avoid those conversations because that's just too rough, but I know you're in good hands. I've protected you all my life, and I want nothing else. I'm shaking like a chihuahua. I love you. And love you both. So cheers.